Hey guys, I just wanted to post a video to help you guys out in case you need some assistance with Excel for your gas law lab activity. So you would put in your data like this, just into two fields. So I have temperature and pressure here. These are clearly fake values. But what you can do, so once you have your values in, you need at least 4 values for your assignment. You can highlight the cells and then go to Insert, and then you want to use a scatter plot, not a line scatter plot, because you'll add a line of best fit in a minute. But this scatter plot with just the dots, and you can see that generating below. So you're going to have that scatter plot. You see that there's a nice line there. Sometimes this might happen if you have them the wrong way. Okay, so then if that happens, you can just do the switch row or column, or you can switch how you have them entered over here. If you don't want to highlight your data and you'd rather just pick the data, what you can do is just go to a blank cell and hit Insert, go to your plot that you'd like to insert, and then you can right click or double click if you're using a Mac and just select your data. You select the data range by adding a series, and then the series name, I don't know, we could call it temp, or let's call it Boyle's Law. I know it's not temperature and pressure, but anyways, we can call it Boyle's Law, and then I can say my X values are going to be these values here for my temperatures, and then I can say the Y values are going to be these values here for the pressure, and then hit OK. And you can see I could add another law in here too, but I would like you to submit 2 individual charts for Boyle's Law and Charles' Law. So here's Boyle's Law, the title's up top, that's great. Here's my data series. So I want to add a trend line to that information. So I just click on one of the dots, one of the data points, and then right click, or again, double finger click for max. And then you're just going to add a trend line. The trend line you want to add is a linear one. Okay, so depending on what version of Excel you have, somewhere you'll be able to say it's linear. Then the other thing you want to select is display the equation on the chart and display the R value. The R value is a reflection of how good your data is, or a goodness of fit of the line of best fit. So once that's done, you can see it appears here. That's great. I have my line of best fit. The only thing I'm missing then is my axes labels. I don't know what this is or what this is. So if I want my axes labels, I just go to the layout of the chart, and then you can see different options here. There's an axes title. That one's good. That one is a little bit too much. I don't need the data labels. This one's probably the best one. You can have this little series title. Oh, I didn't want to do that. You can have this little series title here, or you can just delete it. If you only have one series on the graph, it's not really worth having. So here's my chart title up here, and my axis title. I could say this is my y-axis, so I will call it pressure. Okay, so you just click on it, type what you want it to be. Make sure to include some units, so whatever you have them in, so ATM, for instance, for atmospheres. Then do the same thing for the x-axis, so this one will be temperature, likely in degrees Celsius. Okay, so that's basically what you're going to do for each graph. Got my trend line back in, not sure what happened there. Okay, so that's basically what you'd submit for both graphs, one for Charles, one for Boyle. You have at least 4 data points, and that would be submitted on Blackboard by the due date.